President Emmanuel Macron of France says French ambassador is being held hostage by Niger Junta. Let's get to it.
In a startling revelation, President Emmanuel Macron has condemned the situation unfolding in Niger, alleging that France's ambassador to the country is essentially literally being held hostage within the confines of the French embassy. Macron made these accusations during a press conference held in the eastern town of Semur en Auxois on Friday. Macron went on to accuse the military rulers of Niger of exacerbating this dire situation by blocking food deliveries to the embassy, further escalating tensions between the two nations. The ambassador is living off military rations, Macron told reporters. As we speak, we have an ambassador and diplomatic staff who are literally being held hostage in the French embassy. They are preventing food deliveries, he said, in an apparent reference to Niger's new military rulers. He is eating military rations. Niger's military leaders demanded the departure of French Ambassador Sylvain Ité. This demand arose following the overthrow of President Mohamed Bazoum on July 26, a move that has left the nation in a state of uncertainty. In an attempt to assert their authority, Niger's military rulers issued a 48-hour ultimatum in August for Ambassador Ité to vacate the country.
Yeah, I think that's not the full story. I think they wanted to meet with the ambassador, but the French authorities said they do not recognize the authority of the coup leaders. And because of that, they did not honor the meeting. And that was when the Niger leaders said they have to leave, and they gave 48 hours for the ambassador to leave. And since he did not leave, they put like a military kind of like military checkpoints where they don't let food or drinks into the building. And since then, the military or the ambassador has been in the building and only eating from the military rations. So I think that's the full story.
However, this ultimatum came and went, with Ambassador Ité remaining steadfastly in his position within the French embassy. The French government, in a clear show of defiance, refused to comply with the order and has yet to recognize the legitimacy of the military government. In a strong rebuke of the coup, French President Emmanuel Macron revealed that the situation within the French embassy had taken a distressing turn. He stated that French Ambassador Sylvain Ité is effectively trapped within the embassy, unable to leave as he has been deemed persona non grata by the military junta. When questioned about whether France would consider evacuating Ambassador Ité, Macron emphasized that any such decision would be coordinated with President Bazoum, the recognized legitimate authority in Niger. He underlined his ongoing communication with President Bazoum, asserting that their discussions form the basis for any potential course of action. The political crisis in Niger has raised the stakes as France, which maintains around 1,500 troops in the country, faces mounting pressure to negotiate their military redeployment with President Mohamed Bazoum, the recognized legitimate authority in Niger. Adding to the complex situation, the new leaders of Niger have decided to discard existing military cooperation agreements with France and have requested the swift withdrawal of French troops from the country. This move has further heightened tensions between France and Niger's military junta. French President Emmanuel Macron, in defiance of the junta's demands, has steadfastly refused to remove Ambassador Sylvain Ité from Niger. This position is supported not only by France, but also by the European Union, which has characterized the demand for the ambassador's removal as a provocation. The European Union...
You see what I was saying? So this might be a trap. Like, I'm not sure of this, but I just think the Niger leaders have to be very careful. They're already calling this a provocation. So if anybody gets hurt in the process, it'll be an opportunity to get into Niger. And you know what is going to happen when that provocation comes into play.
Echoing France's stance, has also stated that it does not recognize the legitimacy of the authorities that seized power in Niger. The Sahel region, located south of the Sahara, has been grappling with a concerning surge in coups in recent years, characterized by military regimes replacing democratically elected governments in countries such as Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, and most recently, Niger. French President Emmanuel Macron has described this wave of coups as an epidemic, highlighting the growing instability in the region. Tensions in the region have escalated further, particularly as Colonel Amadou Abdrahmane, a spokesperson for Niger's coup leaders, accused France of amassing troops and equipment in West African nations, fueling suspicions of a potential military intervention against Niamey. These allegations have added to the already strained relations between France and Niger's new military rulers. Niger now finds itself in a precarious standoff with the Economic Community of West African States, which has issued a stern warning of possible military intervention should diplomatic efforts to restore President Mohamed Bazoum to power prove unsuccessful. The situation in Niger is emblematic of the broader challenges facing the Sahel region, with political instability, coups, and the specter of external military interventions casting a shadow over its future. The international community watches with deep concern as these developments unfold and diplomatic efforts intensify in a bid to restore stability to the Sahel region and resolve the ongoing crisis in Niger. What do you make of Macron's accusations leveled against Niger concerning the French diplomatic envoy and of the unfolding events in Niger? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that was an interesting video. As always, I'll put the link to the channel in the description so you can go, subscribe and show them some love. But personally, I think there might be a whole package. I'm just gonna put it like that. There might be a whole package with this accusations. So something I'm already hearing, I don't know how true this is, but I'm already hearing that Niger has arrested some of the officials from the embassy. Now, if that is true, if anything happens to them, the French government will use that as an opportunity to get in and take away the leaders from Niger, or at least they might see it as a provocation, like they've already, tagged it to be. So, if anything, this should be something that is handled with care. I don't know how it's gonna be handled. I'm not a politician, but I just know that there's a full package to this story. There's something that might be coming. So Nigerians, be careful. I'm just going to say that. Well, let me know what you think. Feel free to share your thoughts on that video. If there's anything you want to add, correct, or critique, please feel free to do so. It's the end of this one. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
I made this bet on my own.